Oh, it worked. Look at that, hey? Except I forgot to tune up my guitar, so we've got... I hear a little dog at my door too, but he has to stay out. Yeah. Oh, he's a cute little guy. But he's sometimes he needs more attention than he gets, and then he barks. And can you imagine that little dog barking right in a microphone? Let me tell you, it's a little loud. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm good again. I've been doing a lot of different songs with different tunings for my students, so you never know what tuning these guitars are in these days. All right, so snow has started to fall here in Kamloops, so it's really good that we're doing Silent Night. Oh, Julie, did you get a bunch of rain at your place? Oh, you did. Yeah. It's been a wacky time, man. It has been just messed up crazy. Um, Anupam, where do you live?
So, Tina, I'm from India and I live in Delhi.
Oh, you do. Wait. Oh, what time is it there?
It's 10:30 in the night.
Oh, okay. So that's not super late. Well, actually, for me, that's pretty late. But well, thank you for joining us
No,
from
it's not
Delhi.
late. I just completed my office work, and I just joined your class.
Oh, wow. Oh, right after work. Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm
So,
not very regular in my practice because of the workload these days. Um, but yes, I'm trying somehow to do some stuff on the guitar, and I can just pick something on the fingerstyle. I'm
yeah.
very keen to learn fingerstyle actually.
Oh, it's so nice to do. It's just, I just find it so relaxing to play. So, well, this will be good because this one here, Silent Night, like we just started it last week, so it's good to join us today. It'll be a perfect time. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through um, level one and level two, and I'll put all those up on my website as soon as this is done. I know that we've got kind of the, let me see, I think we've got a hand-drawn copy of um, of Silent Night. There it is. Oh yeah, okay. So we'll look at that, and then I'll show you my. Actually, I'll just show you my pretty copy right away because it's going to be going up too. So, um, so I've got you guys muted just so the screen stays on me. But if you have questions, unmute yourself and then ask a question, and then mute yourself again. What we're going to be doing today is adding in a lot of open bass notes. So to start off with, let's do just some plucking with our thumb on our E string, okay? And I've got my Buzzy guitar, so it's going to ring a little bit with that sixth string. Okay, so when you're doing that, make sure that your thumb makes a circular motion. It comes back to that string. Sometimes people pluck the string and then let their thumb sit up high, so that's why I'm mentioning that. Okay, now go to your fifth string. Just pluck it a few times and get comfortable with it. Okay. And now your fourth string. Okay. Now something else I want you to do right now is practice pinching. You're going to be using, like try this, put your thumb on your fifth string and your index finger on your first string and just pinch. When I say pinch, you're going to be plucking the two strings at the same time. Just a quick checklist, make sure your thumb, if you can, make sure your thumb is not coming directly at your finger. More of a thumbs up kind of motion is what you want. So you can see my thumb goes past. So try that a few times, string 5 and 1 together, and then do string 6 and 1 together. Okay. And now string 4 and 1. It's going to sound a little clashy, but we're just getting that motion, okay? And what else have we got here? I'm just looking at the music to make sure we're running through what we need to. Strings 3 and 5. That's the other one we're going to be doing. So just practicing the opens, like I say. Okay. All right, so that gives us a little warm up there on that. What I've got to do is drop a scale on the website too, and this relates directly to Silent Night. So let's just do this a little bit. You can pluck with whatever finger you want. String 3, fret 2. Pluck that a couple times. Okay. This is our A major scale. Now, string 2 open. 2nd fret on string 2. Make sure you're nice and close to the frets when you play. String 3. Oh my gosh, fret 3. I need more coffee. 1st string open. 2nd fret on 1st string. I said it right that time. And look at me reaching for my 4th fret there. And 5th fret. Now, I'm playing with my baby finger there. That can be kind of tricky. So if you need to use different fingers, that's okay. Let's go back, start it again. So I'm using finger 1 on fret 2, my string 3. That's called playing in 2nd position, because my index finger, with this song, really my index finger isn't going to be going to my 1st fret. So 2nd position indicates where your index finger is sitting. All right, so let's play that again. I'm alternating my fingers. You don't have to, but you can try it out, right? Okay, and now 2nd string open. 2nd fret on 2nd string. I said it right. Yeah. 3rd fret on 2nd string. 1st string open. 2nd fret. 4th fret. And use your baby finger or use your ring finger if you need to. It's okay. Up on that 5th fret. Back down to 4th fret. Right on. 2nd fret. Nice. Okay, and now open. 3rd fret on string 2. Oh, I forgot to turn off my printer. It's doing its thing. 2nd fret on 2nd string. 2nd string open. Good. 2nd fret, string 3. That's a good one to practice anytime, but especially for this song, because the song is in the key of A, and that's an A major scale. Oh, it's such a good one to do. When you're playing it, I'm using free stroke. So I'm just letting my fingers pluck up towards the palm of my hand. You see, when I pluck, let's see if I can turn here. My finger plucks a string and then just kind of bounces back and prepares for the next time to play. Sometimes people want to do this like they're playing a bass, and that's rest stroke. In this song, we're not going to use any rest stroke. It's all going to be free. All right, so we did our thumb warm up. We did our little bit of finger picking, got our scales going. Okay, now it's time to play the song. I'm going to play level 1. What I'll do is I'll play it, and then I'll share the music. And you'll see, Julie, it's all neat and tidy now. I got it all lined up. Oh. All right, so it's in 3/4 time. So we'll have 3 beats per bar. It's going to sound like this. 2, 3, 0, 2, 0, 2. Now this steps outside of that scale, up to the 7th fret, then down to 4, down to 5, 5, 0. The next line has repeat markers on it, so watch out for that. 2, 2, 5, 4, 2. That's right out of the scale. That's why I wanted to play that scale. 2, 0, 2. Okay, now we repeat that line. Ready? And I'm going to play it again, showing the sheet music too. The big thing right now is thinking about the melody and potential fingering. Now for the next part, I'm going to go put my index finger on my 7th fret. 7, 7, 10, 7, 4, 5, 9. Oh, so pretty. Okay, next line. 5, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 2. So a lot of times those opens give me a chance to make these position changes. All right, let's take a look at it now. There, well, that's a better size. All right, so I'm going to play through it just a chunk at a time. We'll do the first 2 lines, and then I'll scroll up, okay, so that we get the repeated area kind of standing out. Okay, here we go. If you're already comfortable with the melody, then technique to work on, making sure your fingers are good and close to the frets when you play. Okay, and like I say, if you're comfortable with the melody, then try to alternate your fingers for picking if you're comfortable with trying that. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 2, 0, 2, 2, 3. Next bar. 0, 2, 0. Next line, I have my baby finger on my 7th fret. 1. Index finger on my 4th fret. 2, 3. Lets me use my middle finger right there on my 5th fret. Okay, now I'm going to stop and scroll up a little bit. Okay, so the top line there is repeated. Got the repeat markers right here. If you haven't seen those guys before, tells you to play that line twice. Here we go. 2, 3. 2nd fret. 5, 4, 2. Next bar. 0, 2, 0, 2. Repeat back to the beginning of that line. 5, 4, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, 3. And now do a position change. Get your index finger up on that 7th fret so you can reach up to 10. And I just drag my index finger back to my 4th fret, middle finger on my 5th, 2, 3, up to 9, 2, 5, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 2. Okay, so that's the main melody. Now, the fingering that I used doesn't have to be the same fingering that you use. Your hands may feel like they need to be placed a little differently. That's okay. The big thing with this song is to try to imitate the human voice, right? Let your guitar sing. That's the big thing. So let's play it again. I'll scroll up. Oh, there we go. I've got everything on the screen now. Okay, here we go. And you, Pam, if you have questions about the pardon me, about the melody or reading the tablature or anything, just let me know, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And 0, 2, 0, 2, 2. 3 next bar, O, 2, O, 2. Okay, next line up to that 7th fret, 7, 7, 4, 3, 5th fret. Okay, next line, 2, 2, 5, 4, 2, O, 2, O, 2. Good. Okay, now let's repeat it. Ready? 2, 2, 5, 4, 2, O, 2, O, 2. Okay, position change up to that 7th fret. 7, 7, 10, 7, 4. Nice. Up to 5th fret. 2, 3, 9th fret. Ah, so pretty. Okay, 5th fret. Here we go. 5, O, 2nd fret there on the 2nd string. O, 3, O, 2. How'd you guys do with moving around that melody? Yeah? Okay.
So Tina, this song is in 3/4 format, not
Yeah.
4/4. Time signature is 3/4.
It's in 3/4.
Okay. Okay.
So when you're reading this particular notation, just let me show you something here. Just see the one I highlighted up here in the top of the page?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so with the program I use, that indicates 3 beats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks a little weird, so you have to get used to this, right? The other thing that I find very strange, but I just go with it, is that this little line here that I've highlighted
Mm-hmm.
indicates 2 beats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be worthwhile when you get the music right in the counting underneath it, so you're comfortable with it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to add in the next level. And this is going to be where we toss in some bass notes. Remember how I was getting you guys to practice your pinching at the beginning there? That's going to come into play now. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play the melody so you can watch and see where the thumb comes in. It's just going to come in at the beginning of each set of 2 bars. That's it. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. So you can play all just with thumb and index finger if you want. And then you go up to your 7th fret, and that's where you hit your 6th string now. And then 5th fret is going to be back with the 5th string. Because we're using the strings E, A, and D, whatever the chord name is that's listed above is the open string that you play to, so it's kind of handy. The repeated bar, you've got your 4th string now. And then to your 5th string. And then you repeat that line. 5th string. With the 7th fret comes the 6th string again. 5th string with the 5th fret. 9th fret, little vibrato, wah! And staying with the 5th fret and the 5th string. And now the 6th string. Ending with 5th string and 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Okay, so let's go through it. I'll share that screen now. I really like this song a lot. I think it's so pretty to play. I'll make it a little bit bigger though. There, all right. So let's try this out. Julie, I saw you playing along with me. How are you doing with tossing in those bass notes? Oh, thumbs up. Ah, awesome. Okay. So we'll play this, and then I'll show you level 3 that I wrote up this morning. Now, I know there's some things we talked about last week that I haven't done this time, and really a lot of it focuses right around that note there, where I do that little glissando up to it. Julie, were you able to get that going? Yeah? Okay, cool. I've notated it in the next level up. So I thought with this one, I'll just add the bass notes, and then I'll show you what I do for the next level. All right, let's go for it. 1, 2, and 3. 2, 3. Ready to pinch again on that 5th string? Okay, now to the next line with that 6th string and the 7th fret. 4th fret. 5th fret and 5th string. That's kind of handy, hey? Okay, next line. So we've got that 4th string now. Back to the 5th string. Okay, and repeat it. 2, 1st string and 5th string. Quick position change up to 7th fret. 10, 7, 4, 5th string and 5th fret. 9th fret. Here we go, back down. 5, 0, 2, 6 and 1 now. 3, 0. There's so many fancy things you can do with the ending for it. It goes on and on. All right, I get all excited about this. So that was really reviewing stuff from last week and refining some technique, right? Now, here comes level 3. And you, Pam, you'll find that when I do these lessons, I mean, you choose the level that you want to work on, add parts in from the higher levels as you like them. Okay? So you decide what you want. Now, Silent Night level 3, this is where you wind up getting 2 strings involved. So what I want you guys to do right now is pluck. It's called, in more regular kind of musical terms, it's called double stops. So it's plucking 2 strings at once. Strings 1 and 2. Get comfortable with that. I think that's the only ones I tossed in there, was just strings 1 and 2. So just feel that a little bit. What's going to be happening is we're going to harmonize the song just a little bit. I'll play through it so you can watch my fingers here. When I play my A, I'm adding in my 2nd fret on the 2nd string, and it's going to sound like this. And an extra bass note. Just still the open. Okay. When I get to my E, normally we play 7 and the 6th string open. I've just added the 2nd string open. That's all I've done. And then when you hit the 4th fret, it's going to be 6th string open. Little stretchy with the 5th fret. Look at that. If that's a pain, an alternative is 2 5s. I kind of went back and forth and thought, well, what sound do we really want? You choose 5 and 2 or 5 and 5. Okay, either one's okay. And you'll see there where you can make notes, right? Now, when I get to the repeated part with the D, I'm just doing this. I'm trying to keep it so we can just practice 2 strings. So with the D, you've got that 3rd fret added, right? With the A, 2nd fret. And usually with E, I try to stay just on the 2nd string open. Exception is here, still 5 and open, because we're doing that nice little technique. Now check out what I've added for the bottom line, a pull off. Okay. So the pull off, if you haven't done a pull off before, I'm playing my 5th string, right? So that open that we plucked before is now going to be essentially plucked by this finger, right? I pluck the string with my 5th fret there, and then you can see that I don't just lift my finger straight up like that, because I lose all the power. There, I still plucked the string a bit when I did that. If you go straight up, you don't have that string ringing. You've got to get it ringing. Okay. And it gives me a chance to move to my 2nd fret. And then with the E, again, I'm using my 2nd string open. And I didn't add anything with the ending there. I feel like our technique's probably got enough cook in there to add up, and then we'll harmonize it more on the next level. But let me share this so you can see everything that is now going on. So keeping in mind that I just focused on the second string to add in new sounds. So when you're doing that now, that 2nd fret on the 2nd string, you may want to use your 1st finger. There might be easier, so that you can just sit there and have it ready to go, because then you can use it right here for the melody note. Okay, so I would keep, at this point with this version, I would keep my index finger anchored on that 2nd fret. I would keep it down all the way through that whole line of music. So that would be handy. And you'll start to see other parts where you might say to yourself, oh, I want to add in that 2nd fret note again. Well, do it. It's okay, you know. This is where you start to figure out what version of the song you want to play. All right, so I'm going to play through it and just talk my way through it as I usually do. Okay. Just remember plucking with index and middle fingers. Okay, we'll take it a little bit slower. You may need to, when you're doing this sort of thing, index finger might need to be really up on its tip in order to let the 1st string ring out. I find sometimes when I'm playing, I have to tip my finger up pretty high. I'll just show you what I mean for a second here. Here, like pretty high, you know, so that my finger pad doesn't touch that 1st string. Depending on the guitar I play, I might even look like I'm tipping my finger over, like pretty far. So just be aware of that, okay? All right. Back to business here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 2, oh, 2, 3. Here we go again. Oh, 2, oh, 2, 3. The next part's easier, just an open string added there. 7, and then 4 and 6 string open. 5 and 2 or 5 and 5, your choice. And then opens. 2, 3 next line with frets 2 and 3. 5, 4, 2, little hop there to get to the 2 and open, 2, O, 2, and repeat that line. Here we go, 2 and 3. Hop over to that second fret. Position change, the 7th fret. 5th fret. 2, 3. Now I've got that little line there. Let's talk about that for a second. So that's that little slidey sound that I'm doing there from the bar before. That's where I keep the pressure down on the fretboard. 1, 2, 3. And just go up to that 9th fret, a nice little glissando there. Next bar there, that's where I'm doing my pull off. Okay, I'll just take my time there. Here we go, 6th or 5th string and 5th fret. And then under the E there with the opens. 2nd fret and 5th string. I always want to hit the 5th fret of the 1st string after that, because that's an A. Yep. Rhythm is, I've just written it out as straight quarter notes in there, and I'm trying to play it like that, but really I want to change it. I want to do like so the same rhythm that I used at the beginning is really what I want to do here, but I hear people play it different ways, so you choose the way that you like the sound of in there. So things to think about when you're playing this is keeping your fingers close to the frets, which can be a bit of a trick. Oh, sorry. When you're at the beginning there, and you've got your fingers close, you know, on both on the 2nd fret there, that can be a bit of a trick. So you'll see sometimes what I do is this. See how I'm pivoting my hand back and forth there, using my index finger as my pivot point. Okay, so that allows me to not stay in a position that might be a bit awkward for too long. Depending on your guitar, you might be able to sit a little further back and not have that fret buzz. Depends on the guitar, right? Let's play through it again. The pull-offs, how did that work out? Were you able to get the pull-off there? Yeah. And you, Pam, have you done a pull-off before on your guitar?
Yes, Tina, I have done pull-off as well as hammer-on.
Oh yeah, right on. Perfect. Okay. Let's play it again. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Up to your 7th fret. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Frets 5 and 2. 2, 3. 2, 3. Next line. 2 and the 5th string open. Okay, repeat that line. Under the A. Good. 2, 3. Position change, 7th fret. 10, 7, 4. 5 and open. Glissando. A little vibrato there. Oh, so nice. Last line. Fifth fret on the first string, maybe. Oh, I hit an extra there too. Oh, I just can't help myself, you guys. All right, so that last little thing I did there was a harmonic on the 12th fret of your 5th string. If you haven't played a harmonic yet on your guitar, these wound strings are nice for it. Got my finger just touching the string over that 12th fret. Okay. So I'm not behind it, pushing down, and I'm not behind it just sitting there. I'm right on top of that fret. And I use my little finger pad there. I got chubby little fingers, so it works out good. You can see I'm pushing down, like not pushing hard, just laying my finger on that string, plucking, and then letting my finger go. I don't jerk my finger away, I just make sure the string's vibrating underneath my finger. There we go. I would really encourage you guys to experiment with the sound of those harmonics. This is 12th fret is a nice place to get those harmonics because it should be right at the center of your string, right in the middle. Sounds so cool. So with this song, what I did at the end there, 1, 2, what did I do? I hit the 5th fret on the first string, which is an A, and then the 5th string harmonic, which is another A. The song's in the key of A. I just hit a couple of different A's at the end to make it fancy. All right, so level 3, there's going to be more that I'm going to add to the song, more harmony, some different rhythm with the bass notes, but play around with it the way it is, get comfortable with it, and then we'll add some more to it. If you say to yourself, oh, I'm already pretty comfy, play with tone. It's so nice to have these little 2-bar phrases. I'm kind of trying to overdo it a little bit so you can hear the difference in the tones. See how I just turned my hand that time rather than moving it? Options there. Or maybe you want to keep one tone for a whole line. But change your volume, and then so that's, just a kind of a starting point, right? But play around, like I say, if you're already comfortable with it, play around with tone, play around with volume, and add those other musical qualities to the song. It really goes a long way, Also sounds nice. It's fun to play. May as well, you got all this room to play around with. Have a good time with it. All
Tina, I
right.
have a question.
Yep.
Can you please share the level 2 or level 3 PDF? I want to understand the last two notes in the PDF, the last line.
Oh, okay. I bet you it's because it's tied. Oops. Is it right here?
Yes, yes. What does this arc, this round thing denotes?
Yeah, right there in this case. Whoops. Oh my gosh. It's a tie. It tells you that what you play in that bar
Mhm.
it just rings out for the next bar. So when you're counting it, see if I can do this here. That one there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So a tie just keeps really that melody note ringing out for a longer period of time.
Can you please play this last two notes for me?
Yep.
How do we?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, okay, I got that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, thank
Oh,
you.
you're welcome. Often in music, when you're looking around online, you'll see a note in brackets. Typically, not always, but typically that means that you're going to hold it. You'll count it, but not play it again. You'll just let it keep ringing out. But an arc that has, like over here, here's another one of those arcs, but it's got a P on it to indicate that it's a pull off. You also know there's something different going on because in this case, you've got two different notes.
Mhm.
Whereas over here, it's the same note that's ringing out. So,
And if you go 2 lines up on the fourth, where it says on the sixth string 4, and there is a line, what does that denote?
sorry, which line?
If we go on the very first line,
Yep.
where we play 0 to 0, and then second note is 2, there's a line on the 2, this curve. What does it
Okay.
denote?
That indicates that it's an eighth note. So in terms of the counting, yeah, any of those are eighth notes. So in terms of the counting, oops, I'm trying to get my thing to do what I want. This is 1 and 2 and 3 and. So I'll play that line or that bar again so you can hear it. 1 and 2 and 3 and.
Oh, I got that. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So fortunately, that rhythm keeps coming back in the song, so it's easy to start to identify the rhythmic notation there because it's all over the place, right? Like right there. Yeah,
Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. And then these are the repeat markers, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Anyapam, have you played instruments before picking up guitar?
No, this is my first instrument.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, welcome to the world of guitar. It's such a great place to be.
It was my dream since my childhood that I would like to play a guitar.
Oh, seriously? Oh my
Yes.
gosh, this is so cool.
When I was small, I used to tell my mom to bring me a guitar. So she used to give me a toy guitar.
You guys, when I was a little girl, all I wanted to do was play music and dig up dinosaurs. But
Okay.
pick up the guitar and I was done with the thought of digging dinosaurs.
So it's been how many years you have been playing this guitar, this instrument?
I think gotta do the math now. Let's see, I started when I was 13 and I'm 48 now. So it's been quite a few years.
Oh my, you have become a champ now.
I just love it so much, something about music, any music, it just can make like if you're having a bad day, you can pick up your instrument and just play it, and it feels so good.
Yeah, so I think your Tuesday classes are more appropriate than the Sundays because right after the work I can play my guitar with you on
See,
Tuesdays.
that's perfect. perfect, hey? That's just perfect. So you know what we've got to do? We've got 10 minutes left. Now, Anya Pam, this part might be a little bit weird, like because I'm just doing review of the Chicago style fingerpicking blues. So some of it might be like new for you, but you'll catch up on it as you go through the other classes as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of the things, there it is. Level 4 is one that I'd wanted to do a little review on. So I'm going to share the screen and make sure that as we catch up on things, that this level 4 is one that we're still comfortable with. It was level 4 we were looking at now, right, Julie? Or was it level 3? Level 4? Yeah, okay. So with this one here, and this is right off the website, hey? The things that we had added for this level were the E blues scale, and that's what I'd wanted you to practice to get ready for today. So that's at the bottom of the screen there. So let's just do a little rundown of this blues scale, starting on the first string, 3rd fret, then open, 2nd string, 3rd fret. So it's just a descending, and then 3rd string, we've got 3, 2, 0. 2nd fret on the 4th string. It's totally different than Silent Night, right? But we gotta practice it. Yeah, you got it moving there. The reason why we gotta practice it is to toss it into this here tune. Now, when we play it in the song, I've got it set up. I've just highlighted it there on the 2nd line, and we swing it a little bit. 3, 0, 3, 0, and then a triplet. 3, 2, 0, 2. Now, every time I hit that 2, I tend to do a little bendy bit there, right? A little vibrato, I should say. So I encourage you to do a little bit of that there, a little vibrato. And when I do that vibrato, I tend to really, I'm going to stop sharing the screen for a second and just show you. I tend to really dig down a bit. Is that, oh yeah, Julie, I can see you wiggling your finger there. You got it going on, right on. All right, so I'm going to play through this level 4 with all the bells and whistles here. We'll go kind of slow because we've got to switch gears now from Silent Night. And I'm just going to use fingers 1 and 2 to do my walk down there, but you use what's comfortable for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2 and wiggle 3, 4, here we go. Under the A7. Right on, E7. Here comes that scale. 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 2, 0, 2. Nice. And again. 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 2, 0, 2. Yeah, cool. Line 3. Now this is where, oh, we forgot to practice the bass notes. Oh, that's okay, we're in it now. O1 to your B7. You're right on. And then last line there with our turnaround. Oh, a slide from the 12th fret, let's do it. I'm not moving fast enough for this. Back to the beginning there. A7, E7, And our scale, let's do it. A7. And our rundown again. Line 3. And bass notes are O1, B7. Back down. And turn around. No slide this time, let's just hit the chord at the end. That was, I should have warmed us up more for that one. Oh, it was just like, we gotta do this. I said we had to do our homework, we have to do this. Now, Julie, I think I remember you liking a different turnaround where you play eighth notes, I think, right? Oh yeah, right? I like that one too. Or where you slide up to the 3 and hit the triplets. How is that level 4 feeling for you at this point?
Probably need to do a little more practice on that. I think I spent more time on Silent Night.
Oh, well, I did too, because, you know, look at this. I'm tagging this in on the last 10 minutes of the lesson. Let's run through it again and just get, I was watching your hands while you were playing and you were doing just fine, because this is a review of previous stuff. I just don't want us to forget about it, you know? All right, so let's play through it again. And what I'm going to do is go along with what you like and do eighth notes there, okay? And that'll be the only change I make. Otherwise, I'm just going to play it as written. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3, 4. Cool. Under the A7. Line 2. And our scale. 3, O, 3, O, 3, 2, O, 2, A7. And our scale. Next line. Get ready for those bass notes. O1, 2, 1, under the A7. Here we go, repeated notes. Hit that slide. Ah, yeah, back to E7. We're both warming up more. Under the E7 now, next line there. Here comes the scale. A7. And the scale again. Under the E7. O1, B7 there. Right on. Under the A7. Turn around with repeated notes. And fancy chord at the end. We did it! Ah! Yeah, right? Yeah, totally. High five! We did it! What I would encourage you to do when you feel like you've got time, play around with that blues scale. This is the thing that I don't want us to lose, is playing around with that scale, come up with different ideas, plop a different bit of the scale in there, right? So I've got just a couple ideas down here, right? Some ideas for you to try, right? Where you do, and then you carry on. Right, so take take, you know, write down some different ideas that you like, and create your own tune with your own little fills in there. That's a big thing there. I just want to make sure that we keep doing that because it's so much fun. You know, and you might as well just express yourself on your instrument, right? Ah, feels so good. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop the live stream. So for folks who join me on the